Students, parents, and guests and staff. I'm Amy Maffei, principal at Sunset Middle, and I'd like to welcome you to our 2021 8th grade promotion ceremony. Students, tonight is a very exciting time. We'll be celebrating. We'll have an after party inside, and I know you'll be celebrating with family and friends, ideally not in a porta potty. But first, before we talk about all that, I'd like you to reflect back on your 3 years here, students, and think more than just masks, learning on Zoom, not being allowed to sit on orange tape at lunch, but think back to some of the really great mentors that you've had in teachers. You had Doc Brown, you had Mrs. Walsh. And by the way, would you take a moment to congratulate and thank Mr. Mark? He's retiring this week. Stand up, Mr. Mark. We appreciate you. Remember back to 6th grade and your roller coaster project that you probably just saw some of the 6th graders doing this week, some of the field trips you had. And this class was always the winner of the Pep Rally Spirit Stick because you're outgoing, and that's a great quality to have, and keep that with you. Before I send you off, I have to give you some advice. And the first piece of advice I want to tell you is when you get to high school, get involved. I also, of course, have to share a quote. So if you've ever been in trouble, you might have seen this on the wall in my office. Or if you just came in to visit me, I'm sure. You may have seen this on the wall of my office. It is a speech from Teddy Roosevelt, and it's always been one of my favorite quotes. I'm not going to read you the whole thing. But he says, "It's not the critic who counts." He says the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. Now, it was 1910. He should have said man or woman actually in the arena. But the point is that what you should do when you move forward is to be part and take a chance. Be a part of a club, create a new club, try out for a team, introduce yourself to someone new, a friend, maybe a future significant other. And later in the speech he said, if he fails, he at least fails while daring greatly. And I love this part. He says, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. For homework, I can still give you homework, I'm still your principal. I'd really like for you to Google that, Teddy Roosevelt, the man in the arena. It's a great one. So the other thing I'd like to ask of you is to please keep with you the culture of kindness that you've been part of at Sunset and that I have seen you show. When you meet all the new faces that you'll meet, remember to have grace and empathy. Everybody's going through something, adults and students. And I know that you can make us proud by being a leader in a positive way. Stand up for someone who needs it. This class is going great places. And I mean that in a very immediate and literal sense. I have worked at both of the high schools where you're zoned to attend, and I can tell you you're very fortunate to have the opportunity. You're going to be in great hands when you get there. But I'd like you to remember, whether you're going on to high school to be a knight or a raptor, that you'll always be a Sunset Saber. I appreciate having the time with you. For our Nolensville students, I'd like to welcome you, and in a few minutes you'll be hearing from the assistant principal from Ravenwood, who will be your 9th grade assistant principal, so you'll get to hear from both of us tonight. All right. At this time we'll be having our Saber Spirit Awards.
Should I try it? Oh, they're standing. Wait, should I try it? I'll try it.
Let the people talk.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll see how good I can do it.
The Saber Award is given to the students that we, as a staff, feel embody the following characteristics: generous, lifelong learner, hardworking, positive, well-mannered, and full of integrity. Students, when your name is called, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called to be recognized for the Saber Award. Kyle Douglas, Samuel Martin, Yomi Faparusi, Dustin Northcutt, Miles Mandrell, Trey Pierce, Sawyer Grizzle, Andrew DiMichelli, Brady Gutting, Amir Rockman,
Hannah Kang, Camela Jimenez Verandas, Lindsay Mandel, Gabby Hewley, Claire Shimataro, Avery Reynolds, Annabelle Whetstone, Caroline Campbell, Caroline Smith, and Milena Garrigay.
Please give them a round of applause.
I say we zoom out so we can maybe see them from and then we'll zoom in and then we'll talk to them. Like if she's saying something other than our words.
Hello, everybody. My name is Angela McCarter, and I am your current PTO president. And I could not let tonight go by without thanking our principal, Miss Maffei, for the past 2 years of her dedication to make Sunset a great and wonderful place. So, from all the parents, this is for you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for making a mark on our children and all of us. Thank you. I'm surprising her. She has no idea we were going to say that to her. These are for you. Okay, and I have one more, because as you know, we don't get to get together a lot this year. So since we're all together, Mr. Mark Phillips is retiring, and we want to say thank you for being a part of all of our children's lives. Mine in particular, she was in forensics. I don't know if any of you guys had ever done forensics, but Mr. Mark is pretty awesome. And you certainly have made your mark, sir, and you will be missed. So thank you for the time that you've spent here. And this is for you. I'll bring it to you.
See, like that's what I'm saying.
But it's like if we unlock it, it goes too faster. It gets literally blown by the wind. There's no point now. Go like
I know, I'm just saying, we can keep it like this.
Okay, now we will be going through the Related Arts Awards. Students, when I call your name, please stand to be recognized.
Just zoom out as he's talking.
For PE, Coach Cardell, Ben Hubbard, and Michael Cavalieri. For PE, Coach Stalker, Charlie Hudgens, and Hannah Kang. For art, Nikki Hodel and Layla Young.
they ever walk across, but like they really stand.
For multimedia and theater, Graham Foss and Michael Rendazzo. For Saber Live, Jack Odell and Ainsley Isbell. For band, Jack Odell and Jacob Kaler. For choir, Sophia Jensen and Ella Pig. For orchestra, Megan Lowe and Marie Mason. And for Spanish, Ruth Holton and Luke Pizer. And now for the subject area awards.
Yeah, zoom in out.
All right. Ms. Christensen and I, Mr. Boyd, we are the social studies teachers, so we'll both be recognizing 2 students. First of all, I feel extremely lucky that I think I could have picked like 30 kids for this award, but I had to choose just 2. And the students stood out in 3 areas. 1, absolutely outstanding grades. 2, their written work was consistently exceptional, really reflecting students who I think are going to do outstanding work in high school, AP level work, and in college. And 3, I think this was probably the rarest quality. You know, middle school is tough, and I think it's the students showed a tremendous amount of courage in the fact that they're willing to try answers even when they're not 100% sure. And I think that is an exceptional quality, and I really hope that they continue that throughout high school. The two students that I want to recognize in my social studies classes would be Andrea DiMichelli and Milena Garay.
And the two students from my class are Luke Heiser and Kendall Hicks.
You can go down.
Just leave it, bro. Just
Yeah, we're never.
Miss Tom and I was two subjects this year. So I also did English, and with Miss Tom and the two students that I chose for the depth of their writing, and that would be Andrea Enriquez and Arav Gore. I just want to echo what Mr. Boyd was saying, that this is a very difficult decision, considering everyone in the bleachers and everyone on the lawn deserves an award for this year, parents especially. As a first-year teacher in a pandemic, I set an intention to search for moments of joy to make the day-to-day more normal and less chaotic. The students receiving my English awards have challenged me to be a better teacher, reader, and reminded me to never lose sight of the joys of learning. The first student that I'll be awarding is a student whose curiosity and desire to learn are far beyond his age. Some of his essay titles include Soda Ban and Human Fallibility, and The Epic of Lanuel and I and Troy, complete with chapter headings and footnotes. At times, I found his level of intelligence to be both amazing and intimidating, and I can assure you that at 13 years old, I had no knowledge of footnotes or Greek mythology. Congratulations to Spencer Lau for your excellence. My next award goes to someone who began the year with much more shyness and modesty. As an English teacher, I admire the students who always have a book in their hand, and this girl in particular has inspired me to read a chapter or two before bed, rather than watching an episode of the Great British Baking Show. Not only is she a talented writer and scholar, but her kindness and passion for learning is something truly special. Congratulations, Anna Mandrell.
Hi, I'm Coach Bates, and I'm the chairman of the science department, and more importantly, I'm a person who loves science, which makes Miss Maffei extra special to me too. I'm a chemistry teacher. Science is a unique subject. We question, we ask why, and we just want to know more. And these awards are given to kids that have come in and said, "You will never believe what I saw on Discovery Channel last night," or, "Oh, did you know there's a supermoon this year?" And more than one. They bring in lots of cool rocks and fossils and bones and stuff you guys wouldn't believe. Hence why I have a bug wall hanging in my room. This year, I would like to recognize two amazing students that I have a feeling once they graduate college, they're going to be doing something great in the field of science. Ruth Holton and Michael Cavallari.
My name is Miss Petrick, and I also got the opportunity to teach 8th grade science this year. I'm so honored to recognize these two students, Rowan Wilson and Miles Mandrell. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Miss Hyde. I also taught 8th grade science. I based my science award not only on the grades, but also on who always brought something to class and had something to share with us. Those two people were Maura Tadros and Michael Rindazzo.
Please, middle. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna go, oh shoot. No, he can't say that. He didn't do that. See, he can't use it for anything. It's just like, he has everything.
Okay, I'm Coach Lancaster, presenting the math awards for my classes.
Unless he's sending it.
I would say achieving the highest grade in math is not easy. The only real way to do it is to like it. And even though these students may say they hate math, I know deep down they would say it is their most favorite subject ever. The Course 3 award goes to Gabby Hughley and Aiden Mornell. The Geometry Award recipients are Jumana Ali and Brady Gutting. Congratulations.
I was just trying to get on.
Hi, I'm Brent Turney. I teach 8th grade math. I can echo all the sentiments of all the other teachers. You have 65 to 100 8th grade students, and each and every one of them deserve an award of some kind, and unfortunately I only can give 2. So for math, I chose 2 individuals who showed up every day, gave it their all, did amazing math, and enjoyed it, at least in private. So my first award goes to Reese, Human Calculator Hunsinger. And my other one goes to Hannah, never met a math problem she didn't like, Kim Drew. In addition to teaching 8th grade math and filling in for John Wick as a stunt double, I also do the math competitions. So I'd like the following individuals to stand up and be recognized. I have Shruti Chakraborty, finished 3rd in state at the APSU competition. Ajay Balaje, finished 7th in the state's APSU competition. Arnav Mehta, also finished 7th in the APSU state competition. And along with them, they did team scores in Siona Bhattacharya. Those 4 scores combined, we finished tied first place as a team for 8th grade in the APSU regional competition. And I'd also like to recognize Siona. She made it the furthest in the math counts competition, all the way to the chapter invitational level.
And the last of the academic awards are for Algebra 1. I'm Mr. Cole, the Algebra 1 teacher. And those 2 students are Lauren Stewart and Colin Hyatt.
Honestly,
I mean, stop right there.
they probably don't care about this.
The best. I feel like maybe the best way to
If
do
they're
it.
going that for quarter, we won.
Every year, Sunset chooses 2 students who truly uphold
The only other way we can do
the
it
values
is just go
of
sideways
Sunset.
and just go to her.
This is the highest award that the teachers give.
But
It
it's
is
just
not
so
given lightly.
unstable.
It's so hard.
It is given to a boy
much
and a
I-
girl that
Now I
since
know when they're
August
actually calling them.
we've
Yeah,
been
exactly.
noticing,
This is like a
hey,
award.
there's something special about these kids.
No, like, you know,
A couple weeks ago, the teachers met and we put our heads together to see who did we want to nominate and then select for this award. It is my honor tonight to read the award for the boy who will be receiving this. For any of you who know me, you know I cannot give a normal speech, so listen carefully. Sunset Middle has many girls and boys, some goofy, some are funny, and most make lots of noise. Many are kind and helpful too. Thinking back to our teen years, yeah, they're just like me and you. But one has stood out amongst all the rest. He's kind, he's talented, and honest. A cut above one of Sunset's best. A Boy Scout, an actor, a dancer, a singer too. There's really not much this guy can't do. In the words of Horton from Dr. Seuss, Jack O'Dell, you have impressed all of us. Congratulations, 2021 Sunset Saber, Jack O'Dell.
Before I read the award for the girl receiving the Super Saver Award, I'm just going to take a moment and address all of you. This is in your program, but it's from my heart. Always remember that you're worth it. You're worth someone else's time, their love, their effort, and their respect. And if you are worth it, so is the other person. So treat others the way you expect to be treated and believe that you're worth it. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, the female recipient of this award is a young lady that exudes kindness. Students and teachers alike are drawn to her. As long as I have known her, the sweet spirit inside of her overflows onto those around her. She is competitive, but gentle. She wants to win, but she cheers for others along the way. She's willing to try new things even when she's afraid. She is highly regarded by her peers, but she is humble and unassuming. She advocates for her own needs, but she can often be seen taking care of others. Even when life weighs heavy on her, she wears a genuine smile on her face. She always expresses gratitude to her teachers for the time they spend teaching. Her teachers have never heard a negative word spoken about her. I've known this young lady for 3 years, and I can say this has been true all throughout middle school. Over these 3 years, she has had a lot of life thrown at her. But in the midst, she has grown more confident and fearless and kind, if that's even possible. To this young lady, I am so thankful to have been your teacher for 2 of these 3 years. You are so deserving of this award. I'm deeply honored to be able to present this award to Charlie Hudgens.
I'm back. I'm going to be calling the names of all of our students who we are proudly promoting from Sunset onto either Ravenwood or Nolensville or another school of their choosing. As I read this list, since our wonderful students will simply be standing, Mom, Dad, be ready. It's alphabetical order. Snap the pictures quickly. I do ask that you hold your applause because tonight I'm trying to talk slowly, which for those of you who know me is very, 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 very difficult, but I will give it my best. Up here. When I call your name, stand, give Mom a great wave for that picture, and then sit down. Bashoy Abdel Syed. Tag Abrams. Mason Adolph. Leah Ahanj. Vassel Aksoy. Jumana Ali. Jacob Allen.
Zoom out.
Ethan Baker. Shay Umsun.
Right, that's the whole section.
Sarah Amar.
Hopefully that's
AJ Balaje. Deepak Balamarugan.
Why the funny ring?
Bala Ancho. Addison Beniza. Braden Burash. Sergio Barrera. Charles Barton. Thomas Basta. Jenna Baumgartel. Siona Bhattacharya. Tanner Benz. Jocelyn Burke. Sarah Bogan. Sydney Bozen. Quinn Boyd. Ava Amela. There we go. Always catch my mistakes. Caroline Campbell.
Oh my God.
Luke Campbell. Michael Cavallari. Shrute Chakraborty. Eve Chilvers. Claire Sierra Montero. Reese Cobb. Trey Coleman. Caroline Comstock. John Danadell. Nikki Davidoff.
Oh, it's
Landon Davidson,
Oh, let's go.
Mason Davis,
It's, yeah,
Izzy Dawson, Claire DiCamillo, Josh Detroit, Andrew DiMichelli, Lena Dotzer, Kyle Douglas, Alexa Dover, Caden Dunworth, Evan Easterday, Eli Eaton, Andrea Enriquez, Marcel Irving, Mira Ishak, Yomi Paprusi, Luke Figurelli, Elizabeth Fleener, Graham Foss, Melina Garay, Emma Gardzina, Brooklyn Gauthier, Yasha Diora, Alex Georgikulias, Demi Georgikulias, Kira Giannakos, Camilla Janaeus Rojas, Sarah Ginther, Carlos Gurgis, Tristika Jurapagapade, Arav Gore, Sawyer Grizzle, Thatcher Ghoulish, Brady Gutting, Rain Hagan, Kate Hanley, William Harris, Sam Head, Max Henderson, Colin Hyatt, Kendall Hicks, Jackson Hill, Nikki Hodel, Colton Hodges, Jackson Hofel, Ruth Holton, Skylar Huberhide. Chloe Hostetler, Ben Hubbard, Charlie Hutchins, Gabby Hughley, Abby Holshoff, Reese Hunsinger, Layla Hu Young, Ainsley Isbell, Tanush Jagnathan, Sophia Jensen, Grace Johnson, Allie Jones, Manu Kalasikam, Hannah Kang, Hannah Kendrew, Sydney Kempempat, Max Kemple, Madeline Kempempat, Mason King, Jacob Kohler, Mia Komar, Braden Kahneman, Kyle Larkin, and Spencer Lau. I'm now going to turn this over to Mr. Cole, who will hopefully keep his order better than I do.
Addie Lentz, Liana Lewis, Holden Ligon, Jackie Lynn, Cade Livingston, Madison Lockhart, Sophia Picasso, Anna Mandrell, Miles Mandrell, Lindsay Manival, DJ Mans, Marina Mansour, Samuel Martin, Marie Mason, Lily Maddox, Chase Mays, Niloy Mazumberg, Cora McGraw. Abby McKinney.
Also wrote on the,
That's MS.
also wrote on the,
Daxton McNeely.
I said say hi to Candace from
Arab Mehta. Savannah Michael. Siraj Muhammad. Danny Morales. Zayden Morales. Emil Munford. Soy Nakajima. Charity Nash. Marola Nished. Kylie Newman. Ellie Newton. Ivy Wynn.
Yes, sir.
Sophie Nickel.
Yes, sir. Say it all at the round chair.
Dustin Northcutt.
Think about it. They all have to carry.
Owen Knothouse.
They have to carry a 30-pound.
Jack Odell.
It's probably like 4 people.
Jonah Osborne.
It's not that bad. Like,
Alex Osborne.
It's just a tripod. Take it off.
Nola O'Sullivan.
So we can
Alexis Parson.
No, it doesn't easy.
Ayushi Patel.
Are you going to eat anywhere? Rick, or
Hannah
tell me
Patton.
where we're going to eat?
Oh, wait, you all.
Sam
But I'm
Paul.
driving, so you have to tell me where we're going.
Audrey Penarts.
I'd say we could get someone to
Presley
go, like,
Penarts.
get like Grant or someone to go with us, but they're gonna be
Sophie
playing
Perry.
football, like, for what year?
Luke Pizer.
Do you care how far we go?
Trey Pierce.
I don't want to go like
Ella
where are you
Pig.
trying to go?
Ethan Pluff.
Where are you trying to go?
Madeline Plord.
Like, you don't want to.
Cody Quantz. Kellen Quinn.
Go down to Windsor.
Sage Raby. Amir Rockman.
If you really want to go to Spur.
Megan
It's like
Lowe.
the same missions as Quick Breaks.
Not really. But I know somewhere along
I know.
Michael Randazzo. Max Reeves.
Spurs got way too many.
Yes.
Avery Reynolds. Braden Roberts. Jillian Rockmore.
Yeah, a little bit.
Riley Ross Fayette. Mario Ruiz. Hudson Rye. Anna Salmon. Sasha Samuel. Peyton Sanders. Abby Schmeiser. Ellie Schwab. Ephraim Sebesi. Jaya Singh. Caroline Smith. Sunny Smith. Summer Smith. Jaden Smitherman. Ava Snow. Chase Stanton. Lauren Stewart. Lane Summerall. Nick Surrey. Ava Tabor. Maura Tadris. Ellie Tomasca. Andrew Topic. Tyson Tran. Elena Trombley. Joey Weinbergs. Prima Vunman. Connor Walker. Aiden Warnell. Annabelle Whetstone. Alyssa White. Bella Wilcox. Rowan Wilson. Jacob Young. Matthew Youssef. Your 2021 Sunset Sabres.
notice any names by chance? Awkward question. Okay. If the choir members would please come down for your song.
Yeah, I'm getting my spots.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Ah, I missed my spot.
I didn't stop, bro. I'm trying to tan it. Oh, are they going to the front?
They going
Shoot. That means we need to go down.
slow this.
Oh, wait, what? Why are they over there? What the frick? Why are they over here? Like, literally, what the frick?
Good afternoon, everyone. It has been a privilege to work with these 13 very strong and independent young people this year. And they picked this song out themselves because they thought it was the most appropriate of their repertoire to sing tonight. So without further ado, the last time as middle school choir members, the 8th grade chorus will be singing Homeward Bound by Jay Althouse.
you. Nice job. And now we will hear a welcome to Ravenwood visit from Mrs. Leslie Harries, the 9th grade assistant principal for next year.
Hi, good evening. On behalf of Ravenwood High School, we are excited to welcome the class of 2025 and meet all of our rising Raptors. For most of you, I'm sure this final year of middle school zoomed by, literally. However, I can assure you that each of the next 4 years will pass even faster. Ms. Maffei mentioned this in her opening statement, and I promise we didn't discuss it prior to tonight. But my challenge for you is to develop positive relationships, take risks, find your niche, and get involved. As your administrator, I am responsible for 3 things, and you're going to hear me reference them often. Number 1, it's my responsibility to create a safe and comfortable environment for each of you. Number 2, to support you academically. And 3, to ensure some fun along the way. I'm excited that you guys will be my group for the next 4 years. I can't wait to meet each of you guys and welcome you in the fall. Thank you.
Thank you. At the conclusion of our ceremony, students are invited to head back to the cafeteria, and you can walk right into the back cafeteria door there, and we'll let you in. Parents, you will be able to pick those students up out in the front of the school at 8:30 this evening.